You've been doing a great job accepting rides, canceling on nobody, and yet that cancellation rate and acceptance rate is not changing. What's going on? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, Mark here with UberHints. Before we get started, I want to remind you, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so right now by clicking my face down there in the corner and ring that bell icon so you know when I post new videos. Now, I've been hearing pretty consistently from people one common complaint or recognition, whatever you want to call it, and that's since Uber Pro started, they are not seeing any changes in their cancellation rate and in their acceptance rate. What in the heck is going on? People are telling me I have been driving without any cancellations. I've been accepting every single ride for 2, 3, 4 days. Nothing is changing. People have called Uber. I have to tell you that people at the helpline many times are very helpful, but they don't always do a great job of describing exactly what's going on. So in this video, I'm going to do my best to tell you what's happening with your cancellation acceptance rate and why are you not seeing changes. So in order to clarify this for you as best as I can, I'm going to make up a sample scenario. All right, so what I've got here is a scenario in which you work 5 days a week, 8 hours per day. So that means in the course of a month, you're working 20 days. It really doesn't matter how many days you work. With their calculations, Uber does not care how many days you work, only how many rides you accept, decline, or complete. And that's one of the inconsistencies in this program because, as you can see here on the page, it states, earn points and enjoy rewards during fixed 3-month periods. Fixed 3-month periods. And yet, our acceptance rate and our cancellation rate is based on 30-day periods. Why is that? Why do they gauge our level, our tier, based on 3-month periods, and yet our percentages are only gauged on 30-day periods? I don't know. I don't know if it's a benefit to us. I don't know if it's a detriment to us. I do know, however, why your rates aren't changing. So let's take a look at the scenario I laid out for us. So I've laid it out that you work 20 days a month. You accept 10 rides a day. In the course of a month, that's 200 rides. Now let's say on these specific days, the 7th day, the 12th day, the 15th day, and the 16th day, you decline 3 rides each. That's 4 days times 3 declines, or 12 declines. So you've actually only taken 188 rides, which means you have a 6% decline rate or a 94% acceptance rate. Now, it would stand to reason that every day when you accept 10 more rides, that rate should creep up, right? That acceptance rate should creep up, but it doesn't. Even though we're adding 10 acceptances today, we are taking off 10 from 31 days ago because they're only looking at a 30-day period. So we still have the same ratio of 188 accepted rides and 12 declines. Tomorrow, you add 10 more acceptances, no declines. The same thing happens. It shifts 1 more day. It pulls those 10 accepted rides off of the beginning of the 30 days, but it adds 10 more to the end. It isn't until you get to that 7th day in that 30-day period where you did your first decline that things start to drop off. Now you're adding 10 acceptances, but you are knocking off 3 declines. You see what's happening here? Now, for the first time, we are going to see a bump in our acceptance rate. And as we go further, every day that we hit one of those days that we declined rides, you will slowly see that bump up. Now, here is the rub. What happens on days when you don't accept 10 rides? You don't decline rides, but you don't accept 10 either. Your acceptance ratio is still going down compared to the rides that you declined. You see, we not only have to stop declining rides, but we have to continue to accept at a consistent rate or higher rate in order to maintain or improve that acceptance rate. So it's a lot of math, and we have to keep accepting at a consistent rate. When we have slow days, even if we don't decline, we accept every single one, it is still overall hurting us. When we have really good days, even one decline is also going to hurt us. So that is why you are seeing your rates either remain consistent or even drop, even though you might be accepting everything, because it's looking at a complete 30-day period, and that's always shifting. Well, I hope that helped to clarify a little bit. I know when you get into mathematics, things are kind of screwy. It isn't really that hard to figure out. As long as you remember, I am only looking back 30 days from today. And that's how Uber is doing the math, I think. And the reason I say I think is I got this email from someone. Now look at these numbers. This was sent to me by one of our viewers, John. And it says here he has a cancellation rate of 1% from July 12th to August 11th. And it shows from July 12th to August 11th, he completed 303 rides and canceled 3. Right, now look at this, however. Now it says your acceptance rate from July 12th to August 11th. 178 requested trips. He accepted 169 and declined 9. Now, how in the world can you have a cancellation rate on 306 accepted trips and at the same time have an accepted rate on 178 in the same time period? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The viewer who sent me this doesn't know what's going on. But is that the most screwball thing you've ever seen? They're exact same calculations for the exact same time frame. July 12th to August 11th, that 30-day time frame. When they are looking at cancellations, they say he took 306. When they're looking at acceptance, they said there are 169 accepted rides. Which is it? Did he take 300 rides or did he take 169 rides? I don't know, because the numbers don't add up. So despite everything we said in this video, it could be that Uber's just screwed up. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. If you're not subscribed, please click my face down there in the corner and ring that bell icon so you know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Mark with UberHints.